Hey, this is Melody from Paradise Creations. I thought I would go ahead and give a little update on what's been going on in my life here lately. And I got my hair done. I wanted to do something special for myself, so I got my hair done. Got a perm put in. Um, Yesterday I signed the papers, my house. I I have to sell my house. I can't do This is a big house on 1 acre piece of property, and I cannot take care of things the way they should be taken care of. So I found myself another place. It's in a senior community, which I'm going to love. I hope I'm going to love. I really don't want to leave this house, but I have no choice because financially it would be too much for me because and then I would have the pest guy, the bug guy, or whatever you want to call him, exterminator. That's the name. And then having to keep up with the grass cutting, which is not good. I don't have a lawnmower, so I would have to pay someone to cut my grass, and got it on a set amount. I guess because he was on oxygen, and the oxygen, um, you know, with the electricity and all. Uh, then I've got my phone bill, my cell phone bill, and then the house payment. So with all of that added up, it comes to probably over $1,200 to just to live in this house every month. It would take over $1,200 because the house payment is 732, and then to for the guy to come treat the well water, that's $90 right there, and then $20 a month for the exterminator, and um, then the electric bill is like 217 every month. So that's a lot. So if I go in the senior community, I will be living in a mobile home, but it's one of those modular homes. But when you walk in, you think you're in a house and not a mobile home. And so the lot rent, it would be 475 there, and that includes everything except the water and sewage, which the water bill for me would probably be no more than $10 a month. And they have their own water purifying, whatever you want to call it, on the property. Well, hey, Dorabeth, I saw your giveaway today. I haven't had a chance to enter it, but I'm planning on it, and I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look back and see why you're called. What is it you wanted to be? Oh, the Yarny Zebra or something like that. I explained everything in that to you for the email. I'm sorry for all of you that are watching. I had something I needed to say, and Dora Beth was the first person on my mind because she talks about Jesus all the time. And I pray all the time, and it just feels like maybe he's not listening or something. I don't know. But anyhow, so the other night I was laying in the bed and I was thinking about Dora Beth, and I said, I think I'm going to write her an email. And so I did. But anyhow, she's a good person to go to if you have any worries or, whatever. You could go to her because she prays every day, and I'm sure she would pray for you because I'm sure she's been praying, having a giveaway. And I wasn't watching the whole thing because I was busy doing something else, but I was listening. And she has a question. Thank you, Dora Beth. Oh, probably because I'm on my laptop. That's probably why you can't see me much. I was too lazy to get up to go get my camera set up. So I'm on my laptop. I hope that y'all can hear what I'm saying. I was going to put my headphones on, but I decided not to. And so the house, I signed for the house yesterday to be sold. she put the sign out in the front of my house. I don't want to move. I really don't want to move. I love my home. Thank you. Um, yeah, I got to leave and I don't want to. And I've been fighting with my financial advisor. I don't want to leave. I love my home, you know. So now I've got a, storage unit that I'm putting my boxes in that I'm keeping for myself. And I've gotten quite a bit packed. Well, thanks to my nephew. Tomorrow, this house is going to be wall to wall people. I reached out to a church that I watch on YouTube. No, not YouTube, on Facebook. And my husband and I, we used to sit here every Sunday morning and watch it because of the COVID. Him with the COPD, I didn't want him out around all those people. And because they sit shoulder to shoulder, they're not doing the social distancing. So I stay at home now, like he did, and I watch it. But anyhow, so I sent the pastor an email and I asked him for some help to help me get this house ready to move out of, to pack and so forth. So I've got 3 people coming tomorrow that's going to do the packing for me. Tomorrow evening, my daughter's going to be here and she's going to help me pack up the sewing room. And let's see, she's going to help me pack up the sewing room. Then, when we get everything packed, and hopefully, some of these guys will be nice enough to take the stuff that they've packed to my storage unit and, I can let them in. It's a 5x7. I hope that's big enough for all of my stuff. But I think I have more stuff to go to the thrift store than I have to keep, I hope. Um, I'm getting rid of anything. Like, if I don't have a complete set of sheets, then it'll go into the thrift store bag. If I know I'm not going to use it anymore, or I have not used it in the last 2 years, it's going in a thrift store bag. And so I've got some bag. I mean, I've got bags of thrift store stuff all around this house. So I've got each room. I'm going to have someone assigned to it because my back's acting up. So I don't want them to do too much. I appreciate their kindness and appreciate them wanting to come out to help, but I don't want to feel like I'm a burden to them. So they're going to come out tomorrow and they're going to pack my house. All I have to do is sit here because I went to my doctor the other day, the one for my back, and he asked me how I've been doing. I says, "Well, I'm tired, my back's sore." He said, I says, "Well, because I've been packing, I have to move." And he says, "No more packing, no more lifting that you're going to do, or you're going to get yourself into some trouble." And I know what he means by that. And I don't need to be having that happen to me right now, right in the middle, to look almost like not the part of the fabric's going to have little bunnies on it. So I tell you, I can't wait to get it finished. So I'm going to have me a melody day. Probably be one day next week, I hope. I say that every week and it hasn't happened yet. But I'm doing better mentally. I'm finally close to the end of all of the troubles that I've been and it hasn't happened yet. But I'm doing better having with my finances. Almost there, not quite. And I'm going to make my sewing room in the garage. It's a 2-car garage, and my brother-in-law said that he can set it up where I can have an office slash desk. That is a very, very old desk. And I want to take his grandmother's china cabinet. So I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. So far, those are the 2 pieces. And now I'm going to take my bed and 2 pieces. And now I'm going to take my bed and I'm not going to take the chest of drawers and the nightstand. Besides, those are sold. I just sold those yesterday. I've been selling furniture too, because I don't need this furniture if I'm going to a furnished home. So I'm going to take my bed. I'm going to take, oh, I just lost my thought. I'm going to take my bed, and I'm going to take my organ and piano. I think I think there's all the furniture that I'm planning on taking, and my father-in-law's desk is house section, regular house. Where me, I would only have to pay $15 a year because I'm in a mobile home. So they have a really nice community center, and it's big, really big. Have the family have it in the community center, and then they have a heated pool and a heated sauna. So I can get in the pool and the sauna anytime year round. Um, what else do they have? Well, of course, it's a golfing community, so they have a golf course. Well, more than one golf course. They have a few lakes around there, but I'm not going to be living around any lakes because they have alligators in them. And I don't want to be around an alligator, and I have my sweet little angel. Mm-mm. Because they love little dogs, and so no way. Uh-uh. But I won't be too close to alligators either. I'm going to be far enough away from them where I feel safe. You know, where my scenery is going to be palm trees and bushes and flowers and all kinds of shrubbery and just beauty, and then trees, regular trees, palm trees, that kind of thing. What else is there? Oh, and then they also have clubs. They have a ladies' club, and I think it's for sewing and crocheting, something like that. And then they have a lot of other things going on. I can't remember everything that they have yesterday. So I mean, the listing that I'm still in the process of packing, and so that's why she when I was looking at this house, but I think it's against the law. I don't think they can do that, which is a shame because then the people could see outside. And then the front yard is beautiful and the landscaping and we've kept it up. I thought burying him was the hardest thing, but it's not. This